remember the summer mornings. The sunlight slanted through the curtains, brushing across the kitchen floor. Dust floated in it, suspended, golden. The kettle whistled on the stove, and she was there, laughing softly, curling a strand of hair around her finger, staring at our pictures on her phone, completely unaware that the world outside had gone mad. I made her pancakes, not because I enjoyed mornings, not because I cared about breakfast, but because she loved them, and I loved her enough to put the butter on perfectly, to make the edges crisp just the way she liked. I loved her enough to let the syrup drip down her fingers, to watch her smile like the sun had decided to live inside her chest. And for a moment, I swore to myself, this is sacred. I will protect it. I will never let it break. So I did everything I was told would matter. I was patient. I forgave when forgiveness was the only bridge left. I showed everyone compassion even when the entire world would have spat on me. I showed mercy when no one else could. I walked away from fights I could have easily won, so the illusions of peace could survive. I swallowed my anger, my hurt, my doubts, and I gave them the space they needed. Gave them freedom to breathe while I suffocated in silence. I was always the bigger person. Always. I thought that mattered. And yet here I am. Betrayed. Misunderstood. Labeled a fucking monster. So why? So why should I apologize for what I became? Have they ever apologized for creating what I have become, for the cruelty that forced me to survive this way? They called me cruel, but never once admitted the cruelty that made me like this. They condemned the fire, yet ignored the hands that struck the match. You blamed the storm while failing to notice the sky was poisoned long before it raged. I wasn't born with claws. I didn't grow fangs overnight. I donned them myself, for I had no choice. To survive in a world that fed on softness, you either adapt or you perish. So no, fuck you all. I will not apologize for what I have become. I simply regret that you mistook my evolution for evil. Does a single one of you even remember how soft I was once? Does a single one of you remember how much I loved? I know I was tender, willing, hopeful. I gave my time, my trust, even my life. I let many of you in. And oh, you, my love, I thought I could be everything you needed. I thought I could be the shoulder, the comfort, the shelter. I thought I could bear the weight of your sorrow and your doubt, and somehow survive without losing myself. Oh, how wrong I was. I was so naive. I believed that love could heal what the world had broken. I believed that patience, kindness, and restraint would be enough. And now I see the truth. You never fucking wanted someone gentle. You merely wanted someone who would take the blame. Someone who would bend until nothing remained. And I did. I bent. I folded. I swallowed every scream, every injustice, every unspoken thought. I held back the rage that could have consumed me. I forgave when forgiveness should have been a weapon. And still, it was never enough. I was never enough. You called me a monster. Do you know how that felt? To dedicate every ounce of yourself, only be told you are too much, too angry, too everything. To be measured against a standard that was never yours to meet. I loved her more than any of you could ever understand, more than the world itself. I would have let it all burn for her. I would have swallowed the fire, taken the ashes, and built something sacred from the ruin. But after all you've done, after the lies, the misunderstandings, the betrayals, she shall burn beside it. I gave everything, every smile, every word, every piece of myself, and still, I was not enough. Not enough for the world, not enough for her, not enough for any of you. Do you even understand what that does to a person? To be soft in a world that punishes softness. To love in a world that demands hardness. To give and give and give and hear only condemnation in return. I got like this because I had no choice. I raged because nothing else could keep it in anymore. And now I see what I have become. And now you shall see it too. Oh, you all have no idea. I loved her more than reason allowed. I loved her more than life itself, and yet I am alone with the consequences. Alone with the rage. Alone with the knowledge that survival demanded a monster where once was softness. I regret nothing except that I trusted her, that I trust you all. I would have walked through fire for her. I would have drowned for her. I would have destroyed everything for her. But now the fire is in my hands, and I will not even try to contain it. Fuck. I loved her. And I will always love her. But the world and you will learn that love is not always soft. Sometimes it is the only thing that will burn with the fury you deserve.